Right. So do you agree in principle then? If we talk about God, God needs to be described as he described himself, perfectly.
This is because God is such an intangible thing. That's quite tangible. That's factual.
You know what?
No, I'm not here for an argument. I'm here to thrash it out and understand.
But what you're not agreeing with is something which is universally understood. If I am going to describe something which is a description of something, like a triangle, you're going into tangents. If I'm going to describe to you, I'm going to talk about a triangle.
Okay.
The only way you can talk about a triangle is, which has 3 sides and 3 corners. You come along and you describe it with 4 sides and 4 corners.
No, because we can agree on what a triangle is.
So, when you describe a triangle with 4 sides and 4 corners,
Mansur,
are you describing it perfectly?
I'm not here to get you angry at all.
Well, now you're saying I'm getting angry because you are losing your argument.
No, I'm not losing any argument.
Fine.
We haven't even started arguing yet.
Oh,
you're raising your voice.
No, I'm not raising a voice. My voice is louder. Okay? So
fair.
that's not a problem. So the issue is this. If you describe a triangle with 4 sides, are you describing it perfectly?
No, of course not.
Right. So do you agree in principle then? Whatever we're trying to describe, we need to describe it with its description?
Yes.
Right. So far, the criteria I have been giving earlier on, you don't disagree with any of them. So
hang on. About God. I don't see
what did I say about God that you disagree
God
with?
can be perfectly described.
Whatever God describes himself, we should describe it that way, is my argument. Do you follow? Do you follow?
If that were possible. Yes.
It's not about possibility or not. We are saying, if God described himself in a particular way, we should describe it that way. We should not add or take away from that description.
No dispute.
Right. So what have you been disagreeing with it with?
Who set the rules? Because you said...
What rules?
Criteria.
The rules so far I've given you, does it matter who set the rules? You agree with them?
I don't necessarily agree with your conclusions. I agree that they're reasonable.
Do you agree with the rules I've set forward?
Against what context? And this is the
You know,
issue.
there's no point discussing any further, because...
Why? Do you feel that...
I feel that you're not here for a meaningful discussion.
I actually am.
Okay. What do you believe about the reality? Go ahead. I'm going to ask you about your belief. What do you believe? Brother, thank you. Sure. What do you believe?
That's what you have to.
Yes.
Do I believe in a God?
I didn't ask you about what do you believe. I didn't. Who's talking about God?
Please, Mansur, this doesn't have to be
John,
confrontational.
you've said that second time. This is a logical fallacy by trying to insult the person.
I am absolutely not trying to insult
No. If not trying, you've done it already. So now, John, okay, accept it. So I asked you simply, what do you believe about this reality?
That we are what we are and we experience what we experience.
Okay. Did you have a beginning of existence?
No idea.
Do you want to know?
Tell me.
Do you want to know?
I don't see that it's relevant.
That's it. There's no point discussing.
Why?
Because you don't want to know.
You are not here to argue.
Thank you. So you don't want to know. If you want to know, we can talk. Because
So you're only prepared to have a discussion
John.
within the narrow confines of what you're prepared to discuss.
John, people cannot speak to someone who's not willing to engage. With your own statement, you said, I don't know, and I asked you, do you want to know? And what was your response? What was your response? Think about your response. There's no point discussing with someone who's not interested. Like, for example, I'm not interested in discussing.
Mansur,
You know what?
you're only interested in winning arguments. No,
I don't argue for the sake of winning arguments. I think you're not sincere. Once you're sincere, have a discussion.
That's offensive.
Oh yeah, never mind.